Hey YouTube. Well, I'm going to call this video The Good, the Bad, and the Really Ugly. I'll explain why. Where I live these next couple weeks, it's bulk pickup for large garbage. And so, this is the time of year. And they do it in the spring, this is when people throw out lawnmowers. So here are 3 trash finds. I'll give you a quick demonstration tour for each. Lawnmower number 1 is a Craftsman, 4.5 horsepower, Eager 1, which is Tecumseh. And check out the sign. Still works. It has a full tank of gas. And it has oil. It doesn't really look all that bad. Cosmetically, it's about average. This side, it's missing both yellow hubcaps. I put that black center hubcap on. The hubcaps it's supposed to have are yellow and the front one's cracked. So it only has one good one. And as is typical with these used lawnmowers, one side of the handlebar has the black wing nut handle. This side used to have duct tape and has some other kind of bolt stuck in it. And from the looks of things, it has a dirty air filter, and an old rusty spark plug. So, is the sign on the handlebar correct, or is it lying to me? Indeed, it runs. Actually sounds pretty darn good. I did also, off camera, the day I found this, I looked underneath and the blade is straight. I haven't taken it off to balance or sharpen it, but it's straight, and so is the crankshaft. So this is a good lawnmower. This is what I'm calling the bad lawnmower. It's also a Craftsman. It's also a 4.5 horse Eager 1 Tecumseh. The deck actually doesn't look too bad. The air filter on this, I took it off. It looked pretty bad. I took the spark plug out. I'll explain why. You can see there it's not threaded all the way back in. They have put some kind of wire, connected the oil dipstick to the side discharge. Reason being, you can see there on the front of the shroud, number one, the bolts are missing, and then the shroud, it's rattled itself to pieces. There is not one drop of oil in this. And the tank is bone dry. Much to my amazement, I guess this one's broken, but this one's not. At least it hasn't been jerry-rigged with some other kind of bolts. The deck actually isn't too bad. It is a 20-inch, so it's smaller, but it's also lighter. I'll show underneath. This engine is a short shaft Tecumseh, whereas the first one we looked at, it was a long shaft. So why, you might ask, is this one really bad? Well, in addition to the shroud being all messed up, watch what happens, or listen to what happens when I pull the rope. So something is going on in the recoil where it's not catching the flywheel, the starter cup. But that's not the major issue with this. So this engine has actually thrown a rod. I will rotate the blade with my hand, and then I'll show you. The piston does not move up and down on the cylinder. Take out the spark plug, and I have just a screw. The cylinder, the piston's actually at the top of the cylinder. And I'm rotating the blade, and the screw isn't moving. So it's broken the connecting rod inside. It didn't blow through the block, but this engine will never run again. Not under my ownership. So I might have a short shaft engine in my garage that could fit on here. I'm going to leave that for a future day, a future video. This machine with a spare engine, it may live again. Finally, on to the really ugly. It is a Yard Machines 20-inch 3.5 horse Briggs & Stratton. And its former owner obviously left it outside. I've never seen one of the air hats or the recoils quite this rusty. Spark plug, very rusty. Muffler, even over here. The gas tank looks awful. Even the aluminum, I don't know if that's oxidizing or what. It's like a white powder. I saw this on the curb under a bunch of crap, and I knew it was going to be hideous. But surprisingly, the wheels aren't too bad. And every mower that I've gotten, it's been this little cheapy 20-inch red kind of mower, has a problem with the handlebars. They always droop. I'll just show you. It does have some oil. It's very black, but it has a little bit. And this fine looking gas tank. If you can see in there, there's some kind of liquid in there. Maybe it used to be gas. It's probably got water in it. And underneath we have our 20-inch blade, and they threw in some molds for free. Very rusty. And would you believe this sitting outside? The cable is not seized up. Mind blown. Despite its appearance, check this out. Squirt a little carb cleaner in the carburetor. This thing isn't dead. It actually acts like it wants to run. I don't know how badly it burns oil, but maybe an oil change will clear that up. But this one may have potential. And there we have it. Thank you for watching today's episode of The Good, the Bad, and the Really Ugly. Starring the good, the bad, and the really ugly. Brought to you by Mowers. Thanks for watching.